राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम।
राम राम भजो राम राम भजो राम राम भजो राम, राम राम सिया राम भज ले राम राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम।
राम राम भजो राम राम भजो राम राम भजो राम, राम राम सिया राम भज ले राम राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम।
राम राम भजो राम राम भजो राम राम भजो राम, राम राम सिया राम भज ले राम राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम।
धर्म काज पृथ्वी पर आए, दशरथ जी की पुत्र कहाए।
पुत्र कहाए पुत्र कहाए,
जनकपुरी में शिवरन तोरा, सती सिया संग नाता जोरा।
नाता जोरा नाता जोरा,
सिया पिया पन राम प्रभु कहलाई सीताराम, भजो राम राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम। राम राम भजो राम राम भजो राम राम भजो राम, राम राम सिया राम भज ले राम राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम। पिता वचन की पालन हारे, राजपाट को बन को सितारे।
बन को सिताए बन को सिताए,
विश्वामित्र की यज्ञ रखवाने, सती अहिल्या तारन हारे।
तारन हाय तारन हाय,
पंचवती को बना दिया एक राज धर्म का धाम, भजो राम राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम। राम राम भजो राम राम भजो राम राम भजो राम, राम राम सिया राम भज ले राम राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम। असुरों
संहार मार कर सीता सहित चले लंका पर,
रे लंका पर चले लंका पर, अभिमानी रावण को मारा, सीता को संकट से उबारा।
संगत से उबारा संगत से उबारा,
राम राज हो गया देश गुण गाये हे हनुमान, भजो राम राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम। सुनते राम राम भजो राम राम भजो राम राम भजो राम, राम राम सिया राम भज ले राम राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम।
राम राम भजो राम राम भजो राम राम भजो राम, राम राम सिया राम भज ले राम राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम, भजो राम राम सिया राम।
भजो राम भजो राम भजो राम भजो राम।
भजो राम भजो राम भजो राम भजो राम,
भजो राम भजो राम भजो राम भजो राम।
भजो राम भजो राम भजो राम भजो राम।
राम से बड़ा राम का नाम,
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 राम से बड़ा राम का नाम।
राम से बड़ा राम का नाम।
भजो राम भजो राम भजो राम बजुराम 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 राम से बड़ा राम का नाम,
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 राम से बड़ा राम का नाम।
राम से बड़ा राम का नाम।
जगदम्बा देवी माता की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, सच्चे सनातन धर्म की जय। We take flowers in our hands. We propitiate worship to the divine goddess. Hey Adi Shakti, hey Devi Mata. Once more we bow at your lotus-like feet with faith, with love and with devotion. O divine goddess, adorations and prostrations unto thee again and again. Om Em Him Krim Chamundaye Viche Namah. 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 Shri Ganesha Namah. Shri Saraswate Namah. Shri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Govinda Namo Namah. Mentally prostrate the heart. Ma, we bow to you. Ma ho ma, Devi ma, Jai Jai ma. वक्रतुंडा महाकाय सूर्यकोटि समप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देवा सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा। ह्रीं बटुका पटवारिणय कुर्वत्का ओम नमः शिवाय। ह्रीं बटुका पटवारिणय कुर्वत्का ओम नमः शिवाय। ह्रीं बटुका पटवारिणय कुर्वत्का ओम नमः शिवाय। सर्वमंगलमांगल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरणे त्र्यंबके गौरी नारायणी नमोस्तुते। या कुंडले तुषारहारधवलाया शुभ्रवस्त्रविता, या वीणावरदण्डमन्दरकराया श्वेतपरमासना, या ब्रह्मच्युतार शङ्करा प्रकृतिवे देवे सरावन्दिता, सा मां पाप्तु सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापम्। ॐ ध्यो शान्ति अन्तरिक्षं शान्ति पृथिवी शान्ति आपा शान्ति ओषधे शान्ति वनस्पते शान्ति विश्वदेवा शान्ति ब्रह्मा शान्ति सर्वं शान्ति शान्तिरेवा शान्ति सामा शान्तिरिति भवतु। गरुड़ध्वज मंगलम पार्वतीनाथाय मंगलाय तनूहरि भगवती माता की जय। We offer applause. At this time we ignite the flame in our ears. May Mahalakshmi be the Sakshi, the witness to our worship. Om Deep Jyotir Para Brahma Deep Jyotir Janadhara Deepo Haratame Papam Deepo Yamrati Gretam Shubham Karotu Kalyanam Arogyam Sukhasamparam Mama Shatru Vinasha Deep Jyotir Namostute सिद्धि बुद्धि प्रदे देवी भुक्ति मुक्ति प्रदायिनी मंत्र मूर्ति सदा देवी महालक्ष्मी नमोस्तुते। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु लक्ष्मी रूपेण संस्थिता नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। भगवती लक्ष्मी माता की जय। मां ओ मां देवी मां करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
स्नानं चरावो दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो स्नानं चरावो दुर्गा मैया।
स्नानं चराओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो स्नानं चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
अर्घ्यं चरावो दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो अर्घ्यं चरावो दुर्गा मैया।
अर्घ्यं चराओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो अर्घ्यं चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
अर्घ्यं चरावो देवी मैया, मैं तो अर्घ्यं चरावो दुर्गा मैया।
अर्घ्यं चराओ देवी मैया, मैं तो अर्घ्यं चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया। मैं तो
पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
क्लोथिंग वस्त्रं चरावो दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो वस्त्रं चरावो दुर्गा मैया।
वस्त्रं चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो वस्त्रं चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
रक्षा चरावो दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो रक्षा चरावो दुर्गा मैया।
रक्षा चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया,
चंदन
मैं तो रक्षा चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
चंदन चरावो देवी मैया, मैं तो चंदन चरावो दुर्गा मैया।
चंदन चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो चंदन चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया, मैं तो चंदन चरावो दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
गंधम चरावो दुर्गा मैया, परफ्यूम गंधम चरावो दुर्गा मैया।
गंधम चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो गंधम चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया। मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया। We offer Hardi and Sindur to the divine goddess. May you be pleased with us, O Ma Durga. Adorations unto thee again and again. हरदी चरावो दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो हरदी चरावो दुर्गा मैया।
हरदी चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो हरदी चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
सिंदूर चरावो दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो सिंदूर चरावो दुर्गा मैया।
सिंदूर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो सिंदूर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया, मैं तो सिंदूर चरावो दुर्गा मैया। मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया। We offer strands of dukras, we offer pale leaves, we offer neem leaves. May you be pleased with us. Adorations unto thee, O Bhagavati Mata. We pray to you with conviction from our hearts. Listen to our prayer. Accept our worship. We beg of you. दुर्बम चरावो देवी मैया, मैं तो दुर्बम चरावो देवी मैया।
दुर्बम चराओ देवी मैया, मैं तो दुर्बम चराओ दुर्गा मैया।
बेल पर चरावो देवी मैया, मैं तो बेल पर चरावो दुर्गा मैया।
बेल पर चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो बेल पर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया, मैं तो बेल पर चरावो दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
नीम पर चरावो देवी मैया, मैं तो नीम पर चरावो दुर्गा मैया।
नीम पर चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो नीम पर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
नीम पर चरावो दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो नीम पर चरावो दुर्गा मैया।
नीम पर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो नीम पर चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
माला चरावो देवी मैया, मैं तो माला चरावो देवी मैया।
माला चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो माला चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया, मैं तो माला चरावो दुर्गा मैया। मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
आरती चरावो देवी मैया, मैं तो आरती चरावो देवी मैया।
आरती चढ़ाओ देवी मैया, मैं तो आरती चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
आरती चरावो दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो आरती चरावो दुर्गा मैया।
आरती चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो आरती चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया, मैं तो आरती चरावो दुर्गा मैया। मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
नैवेद्य चरावो दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो नैवेद्य चरावो दुर्गा मैया।
नैवेद्य चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो नैवेद्य चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
नैवेद्य चरावो दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो नैवेद्य चरावो दुर्गा मैया।
नैवेद्य चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया, मैं तो नैवेद्य चढ़ाओ दुर्गा मैया।
दुर्गा मैया देवी मैया, मैं तो नैवेद्य चरावो दुर्गा मैया। मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी, मैं तो पूजा करूंगी दुर्गा मैया।
नमो नमो दुर्गे सुतकर्णी, नमो नमो वम्बे दुःखहरणी। निरंकार है ज्योति तुम्हारी, तिहु लोक पैनी उजियारी। सुशील लाटे मुख महाविशाला, नेत लाले भ्रिकुटी विकलाला, रूप माटी को अतिक सुतावे, दर्श करन जन की सुख पावे। तुम संसार शक्ति लय कीन्हा, पाल नहीं तु अन्न दन दीना। अन्नपूर्ण होई जगपाला, तुम आदि हो सुंदरी बाला। प्रणय काले सब नाशनहारी, तुम गौरी शिव शंकरी प्यारी। शिव योगी तुम्हारे गुण गावे, ब्रह्मा विष्णु तुम्हें नित्य जावे। रूप सरस्वती का तुम डारा, देश पूत ऋषि मुनियो भारा। दरे रूप नरसिंह को अम्बा, प्रगट भई पर कीन विकम्बा। रक्षा करे प्रहलाद बजायो, हिरण्याक्ष को स्वर पचेतायो। लक्ष्मी रूप डरो जग माही, श्री नारायण ने अंग समानी। चीर सिंधु में करत विलासा, दया सिंधु दीजे मन आसा। हिंगलाज में तुम ही भवानी, महिमा अमित न जात बकानी। मातंगी भूमावती माता, भुवनेश्वरी भगला सुखदाता। श्री भैरव तारा जगतारिणी, चिन भवे वर दुख निवारिणी। के हरिवाहन सोहि भवानी, लंगुर वीर चलत अभिमानी। कर में पर करत विलाजे, जाकुटेक का डर ही बाजे। सो में ही अस्त्र ही त्रिशूला, जाते उतर शत्रु ही शूला। नागकोट में तुम ही विराजत, तिहु लोक में डंका बाजत। शुंभ निशुंभ दानी तुम मारे, रक्त बीज संतन संवारे। महिषासुर निरत अभिमानी, जयंबार में ही अनुकाली। रूप काली को काली हो डारा, सेन सहित तुम ही संवारा। परिगर संतन पर जब जब, वैशक्ति माँ तुम हो तब तब। अन्नपूर्ण और बसहु लोका, तब महिमा सब रही अशोका। बाल में ही ज्योति तुम्हारी, तुम सदन पूजत नर नारी। प्रेम भक्ति से जो नर गावे, दुख दरिद्र निकट नहीं आवे। दानव तुम जो नर मन लाई, जन्म मरण तू की चुकी जाई। जोगी सुर मुनि कहत पुकारा, जोग न हो बिन शक्ति तुम्हारा। शंकर आचारा तप कीन हो, काम क्रोध जीते सब लीनो। निस दिन ध्यानि तरो शंकर को, कहु काल नहीं सुमिरो तुमको। शक्ति रूप को मरण न पाए, शक्ति गई तब मन पछताए। शरणागत हुए गिर की बकानी, जय 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 जगदम्ब भवानी। भय प्रसन्न आरी जगदम्बा, नई शक्ति नहीं की न विकम्बा। मोको मातु कष्ट तिगेरो, तुम बिन कौन हरि दुख मेरो। आशा तृष्णा निपत सतावे, रिपु मूरख मुहि अति डर पावे। शत्रुनाश की जय महारानी, सुमेरो एक चित तुम ही भवानी। करहु कृपा हे मातु दयाला, रिद्धि सिद्धि दे करहु निराला। जब लग जियो दया पल पाओ, तुम बिनयाश में सदन सुनाओ। देवी चालीसा जो कोई गावे, सब सुख भोग परम पर पावे। मोको शरण शरण नित जाए, करहु कृपा जगदम्ब भवानी। करहु कृपा जगदम्ब भवानी, करहु कृपा जगदम्ब भवानी। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु दयारूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु मातृरूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु देवी रूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु काली रूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। या देवी सर्वभूतेषु देवी रूपेण संस्थिता, नमस्तस्यै 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 नमो नमः। ब्रह्मार्पणं ममस्तु कृष्णार्पणं। दुं दुर्गा नमः। दुं 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 दुर्गा। दुं 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 दुर्गा। नागमरीदलायुक्ता एलानचूर्णाटं ताम्बूलं प्रति क्रेतां क्लो लवङ्कर्पूरसंयुक्तं ताम्बूलं सुरपूजिते लवङ्कर्पूरसंयुक्तं ताम्बूलं प्रति क्रेतां ड्रॉप्स ऑफ वाटर आचमनम्यादत्त गृहाणा परमेश्वर आचमनम्यादत्त गृहाणा परमेश्वरे दक्षिणा हिरण्यागर्भ समवर्तिताग्रे भूतस्य जाता पतिरिकयासि सदाधारं पृथिवीं न दक्षिणादानम् अहं करिष्ये शुभं करोतु कल्याणम् आरोग्यं सुखसम्परं मम शत्रु विनाशादीपज्योतिर्नमोऽस्तु ते दक्षिणादानं समर्पयामि दक्षिणादानं प्रतिग्रेता मे में क्रीं चामुण्डाय विचे चामुण्डाय विचे ऐं ह्रीं क्रीं 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 चामुण्डाय विचे flowers we decorate our murti as beautiful as we can कर्पूर गौरम करुणावतारम संसार सारम भुजगेन्द्रहारम सदा वसन्तं हृदयारविन्दे भवं भवानी सहितं नमामि मल्लित्यारिणी सुगन्धिनी मल्लित्यारिणी वे प्रभु मायाटानि पूजाटं पुष्पाणि प्रतिग्रेतां भगवती माता की जय। We prepare for katha. दर्शन हो मां तेरे सबकी अभिलाषा है मन मेरा हो तुम सबके, तुमसे यही आशा है। क्या मेरा क्या उसका, ये अपना पराया क्या। सब ज्योति जला करके रोशन करो जग सारा, रोशन करो जग सारा। तुम विनती सुनो सबकी, कल्याण करो जग का। सदराहनिका करके उदार करो दुर्गा, उदार करो दुर्गा। तुम विनती सुनो सबकी, दर्शन हो माँ तेरे, सबकी अभिलाषा है। मन मेरा हो तुम सबके, तुमसे यही आशा है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, दर्शन हो माँ तेरे, सबकी अभिलाषा है। मन मेरा हो तुम सबके, तुमसे यही आशा है। क्या मेरा क्या उसका, ये अपना पराया क्या। सब ज्योति जला करके रोशन करो जग सारा, रोशन करो जग सारा। तुम विनती सुनो सबकी, संसार तो माया है, कभी डूब कभी छाया है। एक दिन उसे जाना है, जो भी यहाँ आया है। ओ माँ, ओ माँ, ओ माँ, संसार तो माया है, कभी डूब कभी छाया है। एक दिन उसे जाना है, जो भी यहाँ आया है। क्या रंग है जीवन का, क्या रूप है मानव का। तुम ज्ञान बरा करके उपकार करो दुर्गा, उपकार करो दुर्गा। तुम विनती सुनो सबकी, Jagadamba Mata Ki Jai. This evening once more on behalf of the Ganesh Utsav Foundation, President and all members, I take this opportunity to welcome one and all. We welcome all of those who are listening to us and to all of those who are viewing us via our various frequencies, locally, regionally, or even internationally, wherever you are, we say welcome. And so may the peace and the blessings of the Divine Goddess be upon you and your homes and your families, now and always. To our kind of no corporate sponsors, we express sentiments of gratitude and expressions of thanks. And so may the Divine Goddess continue to bless you in a very special way. This evening our Katha takes us into the very same place that it took us last night. That place called Mount Kailash. The Devi is sitting next to Lord Shiva, and the Devi is enjoying the company of Lord Shiva. But the Devi, she speaks lovingly to Lord Shiva. Have you ever spoken lovingly to somebody? When do we speak lovingly? I said when I walked in, before we went on air, I said in a very stern voice, I am angry, I'm upset, I'm angered this evening. And everybody got quiet, fidgety, and they went and they sat in their seats quietly. I'm not vexed because of you or anything that you did. I'm a little bit annoyed with myself this evening, and I'll tell you why. The Devi and Lord Shiva enjoying each other's company. Devi Parvati got up, and as she got up, she made her way behind Lord Shiva. And going behind Lord Shiva, lovingly she does something. What will she do? You have heard this part of the Katha before, but not the Katha. And so lovingly she takes her hands. And what she does? Listen, it tells us. Hara 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 Mahadev. Om Hara 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 Mahadev. Hara 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 Mahadev. Everybody. Om Hara 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 Mahadev. The Devi Parvati, lovingly she's playing with Lord Shiva. She's playing with Lord Shiva, lovingly. She takes her hands and she blocks the eyes of Lord Shiva from behind. And so blocking the eyes of Lord Shiva from behind, something unexpected happened. Every action has an equal or opposite reaction that will follow. And so totally unplanned, not giving thought, she blocks the eye of Lord Shiva, and then suddenly the entire creation is plunged into darkness. If your eyes are closed, what will you see? If your eyes are closed, what can you see? If your eyes are closed, what should you see? Do you know something very amazing? There is a lady that I only met in the Ganesh Utsav this year. She has on a dark shades. You see her in the day, you see her in the night, she's wearing a dark shades. If I put on a dark shades now and I sit here, what will you think of me? What will you think of me? What one? But do you know, every single night that lady comes to this yagna, and she never, though she cannot see physically, she never comes with her hands swinging. She will bring a basket of fruit. She will bring something to offer to the Devi, to the goddess. And while everybody is rushing to eat, and everybody is rushing to wash the wares, and everybody is rushing to do whatever they're doing because they're busy, she will make her way inside of here and she will go. And she will stand in front of that Devi. She has no clue what the Devi is looking like. You and I, we have eyes. And I will say to you, before you leave here, do not leave without going to the Devi. And you know what you'll do? I'm running away. You're not running away from me. You're running away from your blessing. An opportunity has been created for you to worship. But you could take the horse to the well, but you can't force it to. It is right at the tip of your fingers, right in front of you, just to make use of it. But you know what? Instead, the intention mightn't be what it is supposed to be. Because everybody can't be on the same page all the time. It says, blocking the eyes of Lord Shiva. The entire creation was plunged into darkness. And out of fright, the Devi removed her hands quickly. And now with the union of the darkness and the light, a being appeared. A being manifested out of that union of darkness and light. And as this being manifested, he stood in front of Lord Shiva and Parvati Devi. But he did not just stand there. He stood there roaring out of anger, ferocious. Can you remember the first cry of the baby when you gave birth to the child? Can you remember the cry? When you heard that first cry, you felt sorry for the child, isn't it? You felt worried if everything will be okay, or if everything is okay. And every cry after that became a concern of yours, a great concern. The father never wants to hear the child cry. The mother never wants to hear the child cry, because they always think that something is wrong with the child, isn't it? And now out of this union, this being who is roaring ferociously, Mother Parvati sums up her courage, though she is frightened. And she begins to talk. She's asking. What will she ask? Listen, the Katha begins to tell us. Hara 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 Mahadev, Om Hara 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 Mahadev, Hara 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 Mahadev, Om Hara 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 Mahadev. कौन हो तुम भगवती माता की वचन करने, जिसमें काहे हे राक्षस करने वाले, अंतिका का नाम करण होते करने वाले, देख और मैं और शंकर पुत्र नहीं होते, देख और वर्णन क्या होते, वर्णन क्या होते. She's asking, कौन हो तुम? कौन हो तुम means तुम्हारा नाम क्या है? तुम्हारा नाम क्या है means what? What is your? कौन हो तुम? Who are you? तुम्हारा नाम क्या है? मेरा नाम. मेरा नाम. मेरा नाम means my name. Is that name really who you are? Does that name really describe who you are? I say and everybody get upset. But you have the holy, holy, godlike name. And you're living. Lakshmi is the name. But buying KFC the day after Diwali. And don't live up to the expectations of what the name means. It says, she's asking, who are you? And he introduces himself. Mera naam Andikasur. Andikasur. He's saying my name is Andikasur. Asur means demon. Asura. Andikasur. My name is Andikasur. Main Shankar or Bhavani Putra. I am the son of Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati said, not my son. Not my son at all. Maybe the son of Lord Shiva, but not my son at all. And observing him, Mother Parvati noticed something. Though he had this ferocious disposition, he was blind. He couldn't see. And so, Immediately as Mata Parvati denied having a son like him, it angered him. And so he charged forth towards Lord Shiva and Mata Parvati. He charged forth. And so charging forth, what will happen? Listen, it tells us. Hara 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 Mahade. Om Hara 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 Mahade. Hara 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 Hara. Hara 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 Hara. Hara 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 Mahade. Om Hara 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 Mahade. माता की युद्ध शुरू करने वाली होते, देखो और क्या भाट करने हैं, जब भगवान शंकर अंबिका का देह उसके का शरीर का बहुत कुन भाव करने लगे थे। जन्मी का चोट देकर वाला का प्रकट होते भून दसार करने वाले अंबिका का रूप धारण किया लिए। It says now, as Mata Parvati saw the demon rushing towards Lord Shiva and herself, you know what she did? What do you think she'll do? What do you think she'll do? If you see somebody charging towards you, what will you do? Mata Parvati disappeared and she left Lord Shiva there alone. She made her way to her Parvat, to her Vasini, to the place that she dwells. And from up there, she has a good view. She's looking now. She's observing what is happening. And looking down and observing what will happen. She saw now that there was a great battle between Lord Shiva and Andikasur. And so both of them, they started to fight. But this was no ordinary demon. Something was happening. You know what was happening? Listen, it tells us. जब भगवान शंकर की अंबिका का पार करने वाले उसने का शरीर बहुत क्रोध करने भरा करने, जन्मी का चोर बले का प्रतीक्षा भून दूसरे का अंधकार रूप गया होते, इस पृथ्वी पर का भगवान शंकर की वाले उसने का रक्षा होते, भगवान शंकर के वचन सुनते करने आओ दर्शन लीजिए। It says, every time Lord Shiva inflicted a wound on the body of Andikasur, another Andika was formed. And so, fighting with Andikasur, Lord Shiva encountered a problem. There was a great army of warriors attacking him, but they were all blind. And so they were moving solely on what they were hearing, but not what they were. How much times you have acted on something you have heard but not seen? How much times you have made a judgment based on something you have heard but not seen? How much times you have accused somebody wrongfully because of something that was told to you but not what you have seen yourself? How much times? One great man who lives in Arima said to me, the key to living a happy life is learning in marriage and in everything else. Is learning when to take your two hands and do this. Take your two hands and do this. Take your two hands and your 2 foot and borrow somebody else's foot too. And do this. And then life will be smooth sailing. But you can't always pretend you are blind. You can't always pretend that you are deaf. You can't always cover your mouth. Because a time comes when you have to speak out. Like I'm going to speak out tonight. A time comes when you have to stand up. Because if you don't stand up, people take it for granted that you have no voice. And if you take it for granted that you have no voice too, then you're in doom. The army of Andika started a fight against Lord Shiva. And Lord Shiva looked at the Devi and he smiled because she was in a safe place and now he is on the battlefield. He is on the battlefield and he is on the battlefield alone. But the problem wasn't created by Lord Shiva alone. It was created with the help of... You know much people come into our lives to create trouble. And when they create all the trouble and make all the harbat and the war happening, you know what they do? You know what they do? They play the victim. They play the victim and then they keep out and they leave the war happening, the fight happening. Lord Shiva needed help. But seeing the Devi where she was, knowing she was safe, he decided not to call her. Who will he call? He summons somebody else. Manasa bhajale guru charanam dushtar bhave sagare taranam. मानस भजले गुरु चरणम दुस्तर भव सागरे तरनम.
मानस भजले गुरु चरणम दुस्तर भव सागर तरनम.
The description of Andikasur, Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Madda, Moha, Matsarya. These are the terms Lord Shiva is using to describe Andikasur. Kama, Krodh, Lobh, Madha. What does all of these things mean? What does it mean? Huh? Are those qualities physical qualities? Are those qualities mental qualities? Are these qualities, how do you incur these qualities? What are these qualities of lust and anger and hate and jealousy? And these are the qualities that he is describing of the demon. Can you see jealousy? But jealousy is something that is... Can you see anger? Can you tell if he is angry now? Can you tell? Because anger is something that is... It is felt. Can you know if he is in love? When you look at him? Look at Papa. Can you tell if he's in love? Are you in love? You have to be careful how you're answering. There is a different lady but your wife sitting next to you tonight. Be careful. But those emotions are emotions that are felt. And only when you cannot control your emotions, then the beings around you, they experience, they know that something is happening. For instance, if there is love and you have an attachment, then you wouldn't leave the person that you love in peace. Huh? Isn't it? Or if you are angry, then you wouldn't contain your anger. You will speak out or lash out or do something. And so, you express yourself. These are the words used to describe the demon. Bhagavan Shankar said, he has all of these qualities. But having all of these qualities, the only thing that will be able to erase this and to erase him is Vidya. What is Vidya? Vidya. Vidya means knowledge. The only thing that will erase anger and hate and lust and jealousy and pride and all of those things is knowledge. True or not? And so, Lord Shiva, thinking like this, Lord Shiva summoned help. Who will he summon? Listen, it tells us. भगवान शंकर की बुलार करने वाले ब्रह्मा, विष्णु, महेश, कुमारा, वाराह, इंद्र और यमा देवता व अपने का शक्ति का साथ करने वाले अन्निकासुर का सकने का इसलिए का पाटो करने वाले हमारा की देख और प्रयास करने वाले कैलाश पर्वत देने उन्होंने ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः ओम नमः शिवाय ओम Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah. Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai.
Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai.
Oh Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai.
Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai.
Oh Sai Nath Sadguru Jai Jai.
Sainath Sadguru Jai Jai.
He summoned Lord Brahma. He summoned Lord Vishnu. He summoned that form of Maheshwara. He summoned Kumara. He summoned Varaha. He summoned Lord Indra. And finally he summoned Yama, the god of death. Listen to who he called last. Listen to who he called last. Who he called last? Yama. Yama is responsible for what? For death. Death is the last thing you should be thinking about. They say, Baba, you only live once. Isn't it? Have you ever heard that? You only live once. I have news for you. You're only dead one time. You live every day. Every day you are alive. You die once, but you live every day. Live every day knowing that that will come. But don't ponder too much on that because you can't change that. Isn't it strange? The dying people praying to, and the living people think that they're so frustrated they want to. The first thing that angered me, I'll tell you. I'm listening to the news coming, and I'm listening to a minister speaking to the public, saying, you know what she says? Take out your money now and pay for your gas and stop making noise. What happened to you? A minister is saying that. A minister who had her phone on roaming, and the government had to pay $50,000 for her. Nobody cried anything about her. But you see, she was not disciplined in the first instance. So she thinks she could tell anybody anything and get away with it. Well, I want to tell you something. I don't have no money to pay by the pump. So maybe you should give me some. Because you don't know the suffering that the ordinary average man faces day to day. You don't, and it has nothing to do with politics. It has everything to do with ethics. Because it is not only a certain political group suffering, it is everybody suffering. The whole country is suffering. But already we are all wounded. Then why are you adding insult to the injury? Why are you trying to make us feel inferior when you appear to be superior? A person who is superior doesn't speak foolishly, doesn't insult anybody. I don't know what the salary is like. I don't know what the salary is like for a minister. I have no clue. But I want to tell you something. Day to day, there are people who go to the grocery and they could hardly afford to buy food to maintain themselves for the day. Long ago, we could have buy for the month, you know? Now we can't do that. I almost fainted away when my gas tank took $600 in gas. I almost fainted away by the pump. I almost borrowed one of my aunt's tablets to put under your tongue. But it sounds like a joke. But survival is becoming very difficult. And it has nothing to do with politics. And if we don't stand up and we don't say something about it, then it means that we are agreeing with what is happening. This is not the opinion of the Ganesh Utsav Foundation or the president or any member. It is my opinion. It is me saying this. It is me saying that you are saying it is easy for you to say, take out your money and spend it. Because you have. There are people who don't have. Why did everything go up in the budget, but the minimum wage never changed? Why? Why did everything go up in the budget, but nobody's salary got increased? Why? How come? And it is a fact, it is the truth. Tonight, Lord Shiva summons help. And who he summons? He summons a host of devatas. But they don't just come. They come bringing their Shakti with them. What is your Shakti? Dave, what's your Shakti? What's your Shakti? Who is your Shakti? They come bringing their Shakti. The Shakti of Lord Brahma is Mata. And so bringing the Shakti, what will happen? Lord Shiva summoned help. And all of them there now, what will happen? Something happened. Listen. Without asking a single word or making a single request, they all begin to fight the army of Andikasurs. And so fighting the army, what will happen? Listen. Omkaram Baba, Omkaram Baba, Omkaram Baba, Om Namo Baba.
Omkaram Baba, Omkaram Baba, Omkaram Baba, Om Namo Baba.
Omkaram Baba, Omkaram Baba, Omkaram Baba, Om Namo Baba. Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai.
Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai.
Oh Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai.
Guru Maharaj, Guru Jai Jai.
Sai Nath Satguru Jai Jai.
Sai Nath Satguru Jai Jai.
Oh Sai Nath Satguru Jai Jai.
Sai Nath Satguru Jai Jai.
मानस भजले गुरु चरणम दूषर भव सागर तरणम
मानस भजले गुरु चरणम दूषर भव सागर तरणम.
They started fighting the army of demons. And so, the demons that were created through the battle of Lord Shiva, they disappeared one by one. They died. But Andikasur stood up. And Andikasur standing up, Andikasur did not die. But he did the wise thing. What do you think he will do? He surrendered. He did the wise thing. He surrendered. And so Andikasur surrendering and bowing now to Lord Shiva, Lord Shiva felt compassionate towards Andikasur. But feeling compassionate towards Andikasur, what will happen? Andikasur uttered some words to Lord Shiva. And he says, Oh Lord Shiva, I bow to you in humility, but I despise the mother goddess, the Devi. I don't like her. She has said that I am not her child, I am not her creation. And so she has disowned me. And so now I am disowning. Lord Shiva becomes mad. He becomes furious. You are being given a chance, but you have not changed. You have not changed. And so Lord Shiva, in awe, what will he do? Lord Shiva is about to act. What do you think he will do? What do you think he will do? Lord Shiva lifts him and gives him a kick straight out of Mount Kailash. But he's blind. The sad, unfortunate thing is, he can't see where he is going or know where he has landed. And so sending him straight out of Mount Kailash, Lord Shiva, now he pays tribute. And who is he paying tribute to? Saptamatrika. Saptamatrika. He's paying tribute to the 7 wives of these beings who have helped him. For through their Shakti, through their strength, they were able to destroy the demon Andikasur. The Shakti, the power, the strength. The Shakti of Lord Brahma is called Brahmani. The Shakti of Shiva is called Maheshwari. The Shakti of Kumara is called Kumari. The Shakti of Lord Vishnu is called Vaishnavi. The Shakti of Varaha is called Varahi. Varaha is the bow form of Lord Vishnu. The Shakti of Indra is called Indrani. And the Shakti of Yama is called, that is your homework. That is your homework. And so Lord Shiva, now eulogizing the divine goddess, all of these forms in front of him, Sapta Matrika, he names them. Sapta, Sapta Matrika. Sapta means we had a Bhagavad Saptaha Yagna. Saptaha means 7. And now he names them the magnificent 7, these goddesses. And so naming them like this, it says worship will be done. Sapta Matrika. Not only the Devatas are worshipped, but their Shakti. And so, praising and eulogizing them, what will happen? Devi Bhavani, 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 Devi Bhavani. Amba Bhavani, Jagadamba Bhavani. Amba Bhavani, Jagadamba Bhavani. Amba Bhavani, Jagadamba Bhavani. Jagadamba Devi, Jagadamba Devi. Jai 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 Jagadamba Devi. Jagadamba Devi, Jagadamba Devi. Jai 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 Jagadamba Devi. Jagadamba Devi, O Jagadamba Devi. Jai 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 Jagadamba Devi. Jagadamba Devi, Jagadamba Devi. Jai 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 Jagadamba Devi. Jagadamba Devi, Jagadamba Devi. Jai 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 Jagadamba Devi. Lord Shiva says, he says when the going gets tough and life becomes turbulent and you feel as though darkness has come, and though you have eyes and you can't see, and you feel as though there is no way forward, remember the divine goddess. Remember her in these forms. Remembering her that she will bring death. She is the consort of the god of death. She'll bring death to your problem, not to you, but to your. Remember that she is the god of knowledge. She will bring light where there is. The only light that will be able to remove ignorance is the light of knowledge. She says, Lord Shiva is saying that where there is hunger because of food, then she will satiate this. And Lord Shiva says, when the going becomes tough, remember her. Remember her. Jagadamba Devi, Jagadamba Devi. Jai 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 Jagadamba Devi. Jagadamba Devi, Jagadamba Devi. Jai 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 Jagadamba Devi. Jagadamba Devi, O Jagadamba Devi. Jai 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 Jagadamba Devi. Jagadamba Devi, Jagadamba Devi. Jai 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 Jagadamba Devi. Jagadamba Devi, Jagadamba Devi. Jai 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 Jagadamba Devi. Jagadamba Devi, O Jagadamba Devi. Jai 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 Jagadamba Devi. Jagadamba Devi, Jagadamba Devi. Jai 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 Jagadamba Devi. Jagadamba Devi, Jagadamba Devi. Jai 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 Jagadamba Devi.
अरे चाहे करमरो बाजे बजाए, चाहे करमरो बाजे बजाए,
काहे कदमरू बाजे बजाए, काहे कदमरू बाजे बजाए।
अरे चाहे करमरो बाजे बजाए, चाहे करमरो बाजे बजाए,
काहे कदमरू बाजे बजाए, काहे कदमरू बाजे बजाए।
अरे नचे कट भमवा के बम, नचे कट भमवा के बम, जगदम्बा देवी, जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी,
जगदम्बा देवी, जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी,
जगदम्बा देवी, जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी,
जगदम्बा देवी, जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी,
जगदम्बा देवी, जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी, जगदम्बा देवी, जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी,
जगदम्बा देवी, जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी,
जय लक्ष्मी देवी, जय लक्ष्मी देवी, जय 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 महालक्ष्मी देवी,
लक्ष्मी देवी, जय लक्ष्मी देवी, जय 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 महालक्ष्मी देवी,
महालक्ष्मी देवी, महालक्ष्मी देवी, जय 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 महालक्ष्मी देवी, जगदम्बा देवी, जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी,
जगदम्बा देवी, जगदम्बा देवी, जय 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 जगदम्बा देवी। तुम मोहिनी रे तुम मोहिनी,
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 तेरे सतसंगिनी जग जननी भवानी, ओ भवानी, ओ भवानी मैया तुम मोहिनी,
भवानी मैया तुम मोहिनी,
भवानी मैया तुम मोहिनी,
भवानी मैया तुम मोहिनी,
तुम मोहिनी रे 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 तुम मोहिनी,
तेरी सतसंगिनी जग जननी भवानी, ओ भवानी, ओ भवानी मैया तुम मोहिनी,
भवानी मैया तुम मोहिनी,
भवानी मैया तुम मोहिनी,
भवानी मैया तुम मोहिनी।
Last night, before I left, our president said to me, I want to ask you a question. Are we not going to perform worship to Mata Kali on the last day, the 10th night? Will we not pray to Mata Kali? And I said to her, yes, of course, we're going to worship Mata Kali, but we'll do it a little bit different. She said, what will we do? So I want to tell you what we will do. The Yagna, the reading, comes to an end on Tuesday evening. But on Wednesday evening, our Murti of Durga Devi will be taken from here to Grove Park with a beautiful procession. And as the Murti will be taken in the evening time, on Wednesday evening, the Murti will leave here around 3:30. And as the procession goes to Grove Park, the Murti will be placed there. And worship will be done not only to Durga Devi, but to Mata Kali. And after we have done our puja, then the Murti will be submerged. We were not able to invite you to come to the Yagna because of space. You will have no clue. You will have no clue as to how small the space that we are sitting in is right now. You'll have no clue. You'll not even begin to imagine. And this is the reason why this is home. This is home that has been converted into a mandir. And this is why we cannot facilitate everybody. But on behalf of our president, we're inviting you to come on Wednesday evening. at the Dham of the Ganesh Utsav Foundation in Grove Park. Our puja will commence at 5 in the evening. And so after we have done our puja, our Murti of the Divine Goddess will be submerged into the water. So you're invited to that. You just got an invitation from the Pundit to come. There is only one condition. When you're coming, bring somebody with you. That is the condition. But very strange, our president spoke about Mata Kali. Mata Kali, I share a very close relationship with her. I come from the home where the ladies of the community will get together and they will beat their drum, they will hold their urni, and they will go door to door. Janani Ma, Jai Jag Janani Ma. Janani Ma, Jai Jag Janani Ma.
Janani Ma, Jai Jag Janani Ma.
They'll hold their urni and they'll go door to door and they'll beg, they'll mangi the big. There was one spot very close to the mandir. On that tree, close to the bamboo patch. And they will call that place the Kali Mai. In the night when we have to walk there, everybody's afraid because you know why? We know that that is the home of Mata Kali. As children, we were instilled fear, the Kali Mai. Some brilliant people decided to create that place down where they did the puja, to put a playground. And after they did that, the entire started collapsing and caving, and such is the power of the Devi. But they will pray. And you know why the ladies will pray to Mata Kali? So that no sickness will come. So that no trouble will come. So that protection will come. So that the children will be educated. So that growth and prosperity and unity will come in family and otherwise. Because this is what Mata Kali she blesses with. But the second thing that disturbed me totally, beyond words, is that a few years ago, idly I was reading and I saw where there is a fishing village in central Trinidad where most of the people who lived there, they depended on fishing as their mean of survival. But the fishermen, in order to protect themselves, they prayed to the goddess, asking her to protect their boat and to protect them at the waters, and they prayed to the goddess. And then they installed a murti of Mata Kali out on the shore. And they will go there and they will pray to Mata Kali before they go into the ocean, seeking her blessing. We're in the time of Navratri, where the whole world is singing the praises of the Devi. Do you know? But today, some being, nobody knows who, went into that mandir and crushed that murti of Mata Kali to zero, to nothing. That being took a bomb spray and wrote all around the temple a verse that could be found in a holy book, telling you where to go and look to see what the verse says. We live in a very sad society where you're not free to worship. You're not free to practice your religion. You're not free to express yourself. You must always be oppressed and squeezed all the time. The people who are supposed to fight for us when it comes to religion, they don't fight, you know. They fight the wrong fight. You know what fight they're fighting for? They're fighting selfishly for themselves. And they can't fight selflessly for you and I because all they're thinking about is them. Well, you could only get vexed with me one time. And when you get vexed with me one time, and I know you're vexed with me, you could remain vexed for the rest of your life. I don't care. Quoting from the Holy Scripture, a part of the Scripture that says, no image shall be created, nor in the heavens, nor on the earth, and you should not worship any false image. But strange, you could quote that part of the book, but you can't quote the other parts of the book that says don't steal, don't lie, worship your mother, worship your father, and there are many other things to be learned from the book. Why are we selective when it comes to religion and God and Scripture? Why do we only select parts of? Why don't we, if we're living by Scripture, then follow Scripture in its entirety? Why do we have to snip parts that are convenient to us? And when I saw the Devi crumble to zero, it brought a pain to my heart. It ached me. I'm saying, Ma, in a time when the world is singing your praises, oh Devi, look at what has been done to you. Ma, what is this lesson that you're trying to teach? What is really happening? What is happening to our dharma? What is happening to our society? What is happening around us? And how much more of this must we bear and tolerate as Hindus? Be proud to be a Hindu. Be the best Hindu that you can be. But you know what? We pretend that we are cowards. Stand up and fight. Protect your dharma and your dharma will protect. Every religion, including that one, talks about emblems and things that you can use to identify the forces greater than us. Christians think about the cross, isn't it? Christians think about the Holy Mother, whose name is? We believe in the same Mother, the very same Mother. We are all Hindus. We are all Hindus. But there is a time in the year when we all make our way to Siparia, in a church to see the Sipari Mai, isn't it? Because we don't consider her to be your God or my God. We consider her to be God. In Islam, they have the moon and the star and something that will guide them to bring some kind of awareness, some kind of consciousness. But why does it only have to be about what the Hindus have? And where is the voice of the Hindus? Where the people who are supposed to fight for us? Where the people who are supposed to stand up for us and be our shield, our protection? Where are they? I did not consult anybody in the Ganesh Utsav Foundation. But I took up my phone and I called the authorities that be. And I said to them, the Ganesh Utsav Foundation is going to reconsecrate the Murti of Mata Kali. And I said to them, before the year comes to an end, we will not do it privately or secretly. We're going to do it with bhakti, with devotion from our heart. And if you call yourself a Hindu, you will find yourself there. And we will all make a statement. If you call yourself a Hindu and you consider yourself to be a Hindu, you'll want to be a part of this. I am not asking anybody for anything. All I'm asking you for is to stand up and be heard. That's what I'm asking you for. This has happened in the past. It is happening now, but we cannot allow it to continue. Our murtis belong to us. Our murtis are a part of us. It is our mode of worship. Just like your scripture specifies, our scripture specifies too. But I say this with no apology. And you know the truth always offends. But you know I really don't care. Because I have a connection problem. A person who was born into a religion is never a fanatic. You know that? But you see a man who converts into a religion, Narayan, Narayan, Narayan. That person, he think that he have a one-way fast pass to heaven. All of a sudden, the Persad that he like is devil food. Huh? Me, I want no Persad, but I want the curry, but that is devil food. We live in a world among hypocrites who are very selective. You want to quote scripture? Quote scripture in its entirety, not part of scripture. Religion is a mode or a guide that will help us to recognize that there is a God. You see, she sneezed. And you see, when she sneezed, there isn't a religion in this world that could take you to God. But it's your belief and your trust in your religion that helps you to find God. Our president and our vice president and all our members, it is a project of the Ganesh Utsav Foundation. We're going to put the Devi there. And we're going to allow the Devi to stand powerful and strong. I consulted. They made a request that they don't want marble because of the sea blast, and they want concrete. And as I walked in this evening, the first person I could see is the Murti man. I called him and I said, is it possible for me to get a Murti? He said, Pundit, anything is possible for you. I said, how cramped are you? How difficult will it be? He said, Pundit, I am making that possible for you. You see that man? And you see his wife? There are no amount of words. Whenever we call them, they never, ever, ever say no to us. And they are always willing to help us. And very seldom we take the time to show appreciation and gratitude. This evening, the Ganesh Utsav Foundation shows gratitude and appreciation to you, Prabhu, and to Omavati. Oma and Prabhu, we love you. And I'm sure the Devi will be smiling, knowing that the Ganesh Utsav Foundation is about to do what they're about to do. Let's give Prabhu and Omati a round of applause. And tonight, don't be upset with the man who crumbled the Murti. Pray for him instead. Don't be angry with him. Because you know why? A person who is ignorant, the only thing that will be able to erase ignorance is, don't blame him. He doesn't know better. In the book that he believes in says, forgive them, for they know not what they have. I don't know if he read that part, but I read that part. And our book goes on to say, forgive, forget, and don't live in the past. Don't cry about the spilt milk. Think about the one that you still have in your cup. Enjoy it, protect it, safeguard it, and make sure it doesn't fall, it doesn't spill. The Devi has given us an opportunity to prove our love to her. And very coincidentally, when you said to me, are we not going to do Kali Puja this year? Even at the ending of the year? Very strange. She said to me, will we not do the Kali Puja home quiet in the ending of the year? And I said, but we did it in the beginning of the year. I think you planted a seed. And I think the Devi has heeded your request. We're not just going to do Kali Puja. We're going to do Maha Kali Puja in grand style. We don't belong to any yatra. We belong to the Ganesh Utsav Foundation. and we will embrace all. We're going to invite everybody to come. You like tapu? Bring your tapu. You like tassa? Bring your tassa. You like DJ truck? Come with your DJ truck. And we're carrying the Devi in fine style. She's Devi. She's Shakti. We like fanfare? We'll have 9 DJ truck. We'll have 9 tassa group. We'll have 9 temples. Shakti temples. They will come. She will choose them, and for themselves they will come. They will appear. And we'll put the Devi in fine style. She is the god of Shakti. We'll put her there with Shakti. She has given us an opportunity. Auntie Angie, don't cry. Smile. Be proud because the Devi has given us an opportunity. And we have planted a seed in the time of the Navratri. It is not a time to cry. It is a time to know that we will protect our dharma regardless of. काली कमली और की आए भक्तों की भगवान रे तेरे मेरे ने नहीं पहचान रे काली कमली और की आए भक्तों की भगवान रे तेरे मेरे ने नहीं पहचान रे
काली कमली और की आए भक्तों की भगवान रे तेरे मेरे ने नहीं पहचान रे
We're about to do the Havan. Let us ignite the flame in the Havan Kund. Om Bhurva Swadhyani Shurvanagni Avahiyami Stapyami Pujaamscha. Let us sprinkle the water around the fire. Om Sarvatirta Samayuktam Sugandhim Nirmanam Jalam Achmanimyadatta Grihana Parameshwara. Holding the 3 pieces of wood in our hand, let us chant the Mahagayatri. Om Bhurva Swatat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhime Dhyo Yo Na Prachodhyat Idam Gatri Idam Namama Om Bhurva Swatat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhime Dhyo Yo Na Prachodhyat Idam Gatri Idam Namama Om Bhurva Swatat Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhime Dhyo Yo Na Prachodhyat Idam Gatri Idam Namama. Let us pour the oblations into the fire. काली कमली और की आए भक्तों की भगवान रे तेरे मेरे ने नहीं पहचान रे
काली कमली और की आए भक्तों की भगवान रे तेरे मेरे ने नहीं पहचान रे
बिना हाथ से भोजन करता बिन पाँव से चलका बिरवा सब कुछ सुनता कुछ नहीं कहता
सब कुछ सुनता कुछ नहीं कहता अब दिल तेरी मान रे
तेरे मेरे ने नहीं पहचान रे काली कमल और की आए भक्तों की भगवान रे तेरे मेरे ने नहीं पहचान रे
काली कमली और की आए भक्तों की भगवान रे तेरी मेरी नहीं पहचान रे
ओम एकदंताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ते प्रचोदयात् ॐ एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ते प्रचोदयात् ॐ एकदन्ताय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो दन्ते प्रचोदयात् ॐ हंसंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंसा प्रचोदयात् ॐ हंसंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंसा प्रचोदयात् ॐ हंसंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नो हंसा प्रचोदयात् ॐ महालक्ष्मी च विद्महे विष्णुपत्नी च धीमहि तन्नो भगवते प्रचोदयात् ॐ महालक्ष्मी च विद्महे विष्णुपत्नी च धीमहि तन्नो भगवते प्रचोदयात् ॐ महालक्ष्मी च विद्महे विष्णुपत्नी च धीमहि तन्नो भगवते प्रचोदयात् ॐ तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे महादेवाय धीमहि तन्नो रुद्र प्रचोदयात् 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 अंजनी सुताय विद्महे वायुपुत्राय धीमहि तन्नो हनुमान प्रचोदयात् अंजनी सुताय विद्महे वायुपुत्राय धीमहि तन्नो हनुमान प्रचोदयात् अंजनी सुताय विद्महे वायुपुत्राय धीमहि तन्नो हनुमान प्रचोदयात् ॐ ब्रह्मा मुरारी श्रीपुरन्तकारी भानु शशि भूमि सितोवरस्य गुरु शुक्र शनि राहु केतव सर्वे ग्रह शान्तिकारा बन्तु ॐ कत्यायनाय विद्महे कनककुमारी च धीमहि तन्नो भगवते प्रचोदयात् 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 ॐ सर्वदेवी सर्वदेवता नमः स्वाहा काली कमली और कियाए भक्तों की भगवान रे तेरे मेरे ने नहीं पहचान रे
काली कमली और कियाए भक्तों के भगवान रे तेरे मेरे नहीं पहचान रे
ॐ सर्वत्रिट समायुक्तं सुगन्धिं निर्मलं जनम् आचमनम्यादत्त गृहाण परमेश्वर आचमनं समर्पयामि ॐ वनस्पतिरसुरभूतो गन्धार्यो गणरूत्तमा आग्रे सर्वदेवानां धूपोऽयं प्रतिगृहीतां यानि कानि च पापानि च मन्दर्कटानि च तानि प्रक्षणा प्रदे Let's all bow. अनलानम 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 काली कमली और कियाए भक्तों की भगवान रे तेरे मेरे रे नहीं पहचान रे
काली कमली और कियाए भक्तों के भगवान रे तेरे मेरे नहीं पहचान रे
Tonight I want to tell you that many of you over the COVID period and we've been sitting right here in this very same living room, this living space, and we have done all the yajnas that we could possibly do. But I want to tell you that the Ganesh Utsav Foundation is not only a foundation that is based on having yajna and sitting in a living room and praying. Because during the time of COVID, you don't know this, but hundreds of hampers would have been donated through the Ganesh Utsav Foundation and its membership to thousands of homes. For that initiative, I want to say thank you to our president. I never got a chance to say thank you to you and to your husband and to our vice president and our membership. I never got the chance to say thank you. Through the time of flooding and through the time of when our country experienced great turbulence, this group got together, the ladies especially, Shobhan, And we cooked and served thousands of meals, and that is no exaggeration. Thousands of meals for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I never got a chance to say thank you. I never got the opportunity to say thank you. During that time of COVID, I never forget. That time of the cooking and the meals, I never forget. Dave pulled up with his van. And he pulled out, it was the first time I ever saw so much mop and broom in my life. And he uploaded them and he looked at me and he says, "You want more?" And in my mind I say, "You have all your screws together?" My entire home was filled with hampers and mop and broom and toilet paper. When there was the great flood, you all remember the flood? The men of this group, they really amazed me because they went in all directions to distribute food. As far as Sunday Grande, I did not get a chance to say thank you. I did not get a chance. And I'll be failing in my duty if I didn't say thank you. Every Thursday, for a long, long time, members of this group got together. And every Thursday, they will serve meals to the homeless. The men of this group, they will go, while the ladies will remain behind because they're the foot soldiers, the workers. And the men will go. The ladies will not eat until the men came back. And they will wait for their husbands to come back after distributing that food to the homeless. And that's why, that's one of the main reasons the Ganesh Utsav Foundation is what it is. Because you know why? Because of the acts that we perform. Because of the things that you do. And you do it selflessly, not selfishly. And that's why the reward cannot be measured. I never got a chance to say thank you. I want to say thank you. And I want to say God bless you, all members of the group. Something that you don't know. Talking about religion. Something that you don't know. Even before the Ganesh Utsav Foundation was formed, Auntie Radhika and I, we will go to the hospital around Christmas time. And we will give out a gift to every single patient in the hospital. Child, man, woman, every single. But we will not just go. We will partner with friends that I have that are of the Christian faith. And they will play their guitars and take their tambourine and they will sing the carols in the hospital. And every member, since the Ganesh Utsav Foundation has been formed, she has handed that mantle over to our president. And only last year we were not able to do this because COVID was so bad. The hospital did not grant us permission, but the year before we went. Something that really stood out to me. You don't know this, but I'm going to tell you. After we would have done our last Christmas drive, we would have gone into the ICU and we would have placed bags at the bed of those patients in the ICU. But almost 1 month after, my phone rang. And there was a man on the opposite side of the phone saying to me, "I called you to say God bless you and thank you. I am not Hindu. I am not East Indian. But I called to say that we appreciate what you have done. I also want to tell you that my daughter recovered and she came out of COVID. The ICU, sorry. And she covered with that sheet every single evening. And she said to her father, if I am to ever die, make sure that you put that sheet over me. I'm calling you, Pundit, to tell you that tomorrow is my daughter's funeral. And I want you to come. Because I want you to put that sheet. She'll be so happy. I made my way to the funeral of a stranger. Only because of the request that was made in her death by her father. And then the thought came to my mind. I have no regret. Because when I went into that ICU, she was not covered. And I opened that sheet and covered her with it while she was alive. Do what you can do while you're alive. While you have the opportunity to do it. Be the change in the world that you want to see. And don't think that you're not sitting in a position where you can make a difference. The change begins with you, and it begins with me. My phone was bombarded with calls. Every time we do that drive, they call. Because the sad, strange thing is, they only put my phone number on that card that they put in the bags. Not this year, miss. You're going to put yours. And the appreciation that comes out of that gesture is not an appreciation of thanks, but is an appreciation of blessing. Because everybody says, God bless you. Every homeless person you give the food, what they say? What they say? And every person that eat the karhi when we have the prayers, what they say? More salt. Too much pepper. Isn't it? There is a difference with want and need. And a person who is in need is contented with whatever is given to them. They make the best even out of the key to living a happy life. Santosham paramam sukham. Learning to be contented. Madam President, I don't know if you know, but you're a powerful voice. And the voice of the Ganesh Utsav Foundation is a voice. And to you, I want to say thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for leading us in the direction that you have led us. Let us give her a round of applause. Janani Ma, Jai Jag Janani Ma. Put the mala ma. Janani Ma, Jai Jag Janani Ma.
Janani Ma, Jai
Do the aarti ma. Jai Jag Janani Ma. Jai Jag Janani Ma. Janani Ma. Jai Jag Janani Ma. Janani Ma. Jai Jag Janani Ma.
Janani Ma, Jai Jag Janani Ma.
Janani Ma. Jai Jag Janani Ma. The Ganesh Utsav Foundation is not just a foundation, it is a family. And the family that prays together, remember the words of the great Maniram Malu, we are all on a bus. Everybody's destination is not the, and from time to time, new passengers will jump on and old passengers will know that whether who is on the bus or off the bus, that is not important. But know the direction in which the bus is headed is the most important thing. And once there is a driver who knows how to navigate and knows where the location you're supposed to be at is, then you don't need to be worried. And that's what the executive of the Ganesh Utsav Foundation is. She's the driver. He behaves like the conductor, but he's the co. When we think about Shakti, the group is led by Shakti. I don't think that you could ever find in any other group a bunch of women like the women of the Ganesh Utsav Foundation. I don't think. Because I want to tell you, without them I don't know, I have no clue what I will be. And Jagannath, they have a unique way of convincing their husbands to make sure that the task at hand is done. Something that really made me sad today. Today, for the first time, after the death of Gloria, we sat in that home to do Devi Puja. And we sat there today. Why today? Not because it is Navratri only, but if she was alive, today would have been her birthday. I purposely did not say anything at all. I did not acknowledge anything because the emotion is not only theirs, the emotion is mine too. But it teaches us the valuable lesson that we have to show each other love and appreciation, because nobody knows who is. None of us know. And that's why it was important for me tonight to tell you how much I love you. And that's why it is important for me to tell you that you are special. And even you in your homes, you are special and you are loved and you are appreciated. We want to thank you. Thank you for choosing us. Let us all stand as we join in the closing arti. We dedicate our arti to the birthday girl, wherever she is, wherever her soul may be. May your soul be blessed. We beg of you. I know you are smiling in the arms of the divine goddess this evening. We remember you in our prayer. Tonight you remember your Pitras as we wave the arti. Shubham karotu kalyanam arogyam sukha samparam mama shatru vinashaya deepajyotir namostute. Om namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. She taught me this. जग की रखवाले करने वाले जगदम्बे मैया, नहीं माँ तुम्हारी है निराले ओ जगदम्बे मैया। जग की रखवाले करने वाले जगदम्बे मैया, नहीं माँ तुम्हारी है निराले ओ। Sing with me everybody. La 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 la। तेरी दया से जीते हैं मैया, तेरे भरोसे चलते हैं नैया। कर कर है सुख की है दीवानी जगदम्बे मैया, महिमा तुम्हारी है निराली ओ जगदम्बे मैया। ला 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 ले ला 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 ले ला 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 कबर सारे अंधियारे घर में दिया जला रे, सबको मिटा रे राखी काली जगदम्बे मैया। महिमा तुम्हारी है निराली ओ जगदम्बे मैया। ला 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 ला। चरणों में बैठे आसे लगाए, विनती हमारे काली न जाए। ले लो हे आरती की ताली जगदम्बे मैया। महिमा तुम्हारी है निराली ओ जगदम्बे मैया। जग की रखवाली करने वाली जगदम्बे मैया। महिमा तुम्हारी है निराली ओ जगदम्बे मैया। ला 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 असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय। मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। मंत्रहीनं क्रियाहीनं भक्तिहीनं सुरेश्वरी यत्पूजितं या देवी परिपूर्णं तनस्तमे। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव, त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव, त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव देव। सुन मुंडे मेरे हमें तुझे परियों की बातें सुनाओ। मुंडे मेरे हमें तुझे परियों की बातें सुनाओ। हो माँ, हो माँ, हो माँ, हो माँ। तू कितनी अच्छी है, तू कितनी बोली है, प्यारी प्यारी है। हो माँ, हो माँ, हो माँ, हो माँ। उमापति महादेव की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, अयोध्या राम लला की जय, वृंदावन कृष्ण चंद्र की जय, गोरे का जगन्नाथ की जय। बोलो भाई सब संतने की जय। सियापति जगदम्बा माता की, सत्य सनातन धर्म की। तंती चाटा सीताराम 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 कहे, जाहि पीर के राम, जाहि पीर के राम, ताहि पीर ही। सीताराम 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 सीताराम। जगदम्बा देवी माता की जय। This has brought us to the end of our devotions this evening. Join with us tomorrow evening again as our Yagna continues. Naresh leads us in bhajan as the arti, the panchamrit, the Persad will come. And so, may the peace and the blessings of Paramatma be upon us all.